Welcome to another episode of how to become a ethical hacker. So, to become an ethical hacker, we gotta know how to use some basic tools, but most powerful ones. Let's say process hacker, which was the last video tutorial of mine, and this time we're gonna explore what can we do with cheat engine. Cheat engine is another powerful reverse engineering tool, and I'll be exploring what else we can do with that powerful tool. Let's get into their download page and let's download that powerful tool. From now on, I'll be speaking Turkish because there is not much available source and information about that reverse engineering tool. So let's keep going. Arkadaşlar, Cheat Engine'i araştırıyoruz. Cheat Engine bir tersine mimari programıdır. Tersine mühendislik de derler. Birileri program yazar, program yapar. Birileri de bu programı bozar tabiri caizse. Cheat Engine'i GitHub'dan indirdikten sonra yüklemeye başlıyoruz. Yüklerken size şöyle bir şeye dikkat etmenizi önereceğim. So you guys should be careful about not clicking those advertisement toolbars and etc. So reklamlara basmayacağız arkadaşlar. So as soon as we get it, let's get into it. As you guys see that there is a tutorial which is pretty good. That is what we are looking for. So bu tutorial'da arkadaşlar şöyle bir şey araştırıyoruz. Bu tutorial'da karşımıza bir ekran çıkıyor. Burada bize bir şifre vermiş. Hadi o şifreyi bir kopyalayalım. Let's take some notes. First thing first. There is a health bar. Bir can barı görüyorsunuz arkadaşlar. Bu can barını araştıracağız. Bu can barı nedir, ne işe yarar? So this health bar could be our health on a game, on a MMORPG game or on a FPS game, whatever you can imagine. If that one is a game, if we are exploring a game. Oyun araştırıyorsak, bir oyun içerisinde araştırıyorsak bu olayı arkadaşlar, karşımıza bir can barı çıkıyor. 100 yazıyor. Let's search for it. Don't mistakenly hit the enter button like me. 100 yazıyoruz arkadaşlar. Hit me'ye basıyoruz. As you guys can see, we're hitting that button and typing those new values into that value bar, search bar. Buraya arkadaşlar yazıyoruz. 96 kaldı. Araştırıyoruz. 96 diye araştırdığımız zaman karşımıza sonuçlar çıkıyor. As you guys see, we found 18 values, addresses, but we don't really know which one is specifically representing that 96 health of our life. let's say. Let's hit again. 91'e düştüğü zaman bir daha arayalım. Go ahead, next scan. Karşımıza 91 çıkıyor. Aşağıya alıyoruz. Address is right there and we're taking that address down to our list in here. Ve arkadaşlar bizden so what is asking is to find that address of the hilt bar. Bu canın bulunduğu yerdeki adresi bulmamızı and change it to 1000. Let's do it. 1000 olarak çevirmemizi istiyor bu canı. As soon as we make it, then the next button becomes enabled for our access. Enable ediyoruz arkadaşlar. Ve bir sonraki adıma geçiyoruz. Now this time there is a health bar which is green, which is familiar for most of us. Gördüğünüz gibi burada yine bir can kutusu var. But this time we don't really know what kind of health we have. What value we got. We can have like 1000, 10,000. We don't really know. 100 mü, 1000 mi, kaç canımız var bundan haberdar değiliz. Bilmiyoruz, tahmin edemiyoruz. So if we cannot guess what value is that, the number of our health, if we don't know what number is representing our health, then what we're gonna do is to change the scan type as unknown initial value. Buradan bu seçeneği seçip araştırdık. And we found like 500,000 addresses. It doesn't even show in here because that's a lot. Binlerce sonuç arasından geliyoruz. We can find this value, the number which is representing our bar in a lot of ways. But let's use decreased value. We're gonna hit first. And by the way, we have lose 10 health. Decreased value seçeceğiz ve hit me butonuna basacağız. Canımız azalıyor. 10 canımız gitti. And then we're gonna hit next scan. As you guys can see, now we got like 3K. It's a lot easier to find right now the specific address of that health bar, which is representing our life. Why we are doing this is because if we find that address, then we can change our health to increased one. Like you can become like undefeatable. Burada arkadaşlar we can keep doing this. We can keep using decreased value and we can literally find the address. But I want to explore something different because it is not that easy when you are searching for an address on an online game, so you might need to use unchanged value. So let's say if that one is a game and you are trying to find that address and you try to find that address by using decreased value like hours and hours and you haven't found it. So in that situation, don't lose your health in the game. Don't get hit. Oyunda canınızı bir türlü bulamıyorsanız decreased value'yu kullanarak böyle bir durumda unchanged value seçeneğini seçin Canınızı kaybetmeyin oyunda. Farklı şeyler yapın. Excuse me. So, in that situation, go ahead and do something else, like jump, go buy something from the non-player characters, like buying some pots or buying some cookies or buying some armor, weapons, whatever that. Go ahead and open your bank in the game. Go ahead and do something else and use unchained value. As you guys can see, we haven't done anything. We haven't lose our life no more. Unchained value'yu kullanın. Farklı şeyler yapın. As you guys can see, we still decreased the addresses. It was like 3K. Now this is 2K. 3000'den 2000'lere düştü. You can literally push the next button while this one is selected as unchained value. However you want. You can just spam. Doesn't matter. Why? Because you are not losing your health. But if the game had an ability which is increasing your health after an amount of time, then you can just push that unchained value. You can just spam it. So what you can do is, if that life is increases, then you can go ahead and choose the increased value but option. So after that, you can go ahead and next scan. But we can't use that right now because our life is not increasing. So in that situation, what we are gonna do is to find that address. Böyle bir olayda arkadaşlar, bu sonuca varmak için unchanged value seçeneğini tekrar kullanabiliriz ve işe de yarayabilir. Sometimes it takes hours and hours and hours to find that specific address to use for our advance. As you guys can see, it is still working. But in that moment, what should we be doing, as we know how many health have we lost? It was 10. So we can go ahead and hit the button, hit me button. We have lost 2 health, 2 specific health. What should we be doing is to choose the decreased value by 2. Boom. Probably that one is our address. So go ahead and let's use the undo scan. So get back to, do you really want to go back to the results of previous scan? Go ahead and use yes. So as you guys can see, we got 2000 addresses. But after we have found that we have lost 2 health, 2 specific health, when we get that information, go ahead, don't waste your time, and use it for your advance. Böyle bir durumda arkadaşlar, eğer canımızın ne kadar gittiğini biliyorsak, 2 gittiğini gördük, daha önce 10 gittiğini gördük. Gidiyoruz direkt decreased value yerine ya da unchanged value yerine 2 yazıp next diyoruz ve 4 tane adres çıkıyor. Muhtemelen bu 123 şu anda bizim var olan canımız, can değerimiz. Çünkü böyle bir sayı olamaz. 400 milyar, 400 milyon. So what should be doing is after you found that address, you can use it for your advance. And how are we gonna find the way to make this button available to get to the next episode? We should be changing our health to 5 key. As soon as we make it, then the button will become available for us to click and move on. Gördüğünüz kadarıyla 5000'e çevirmemiz istenmiş. 5000'i yaptığımız anda bir sonraki göreve geçiyoruz. By the way, let's name our found addresses. In an online game or in a single player game, you will be looking for like hundreds of addresses to create a trainer, not like a cheat program. So let's name our found addresses to make it easier for us to remember what was that address. Bulduğumuz adreslere de isim veriyoruz ki bu adresleri hatırlayalım ne olduklarını. Bu arada videomuz kayıtta mı? Umarım kayıttadır. Yeah, we're still in session. It is like 17 minutes. Let's keep going. Arkadaşlar buradan şöyle bir şey yapacağız. Now we got float and double options. It is another thing, but let's get started. We know that we have 100 health, and we know that we got 100 ammo. When we use our gun to fire, we haven't lost a single point, single value. We have lost half of it, but you can't find half of it by typing it in here. As you guys can see, we have found 99, but we haven't found 99.5, and we can't just find 98.5 either. What you should be doing, buçuklu sayılar geldiği zaman arkadaşlar, bunu şöyle yapacağız. Go ahead and use the next scan to start again. Buçuklu sayılar geldiği zaman buradan we can find it in many ways. There is no single solution in mathematics. There is no single solution in life. But let's explore the half numbers, like the float and the double options. So go ahead and use double for 0.5 values. We got 98.5, and we found it already. Let's check this out if this one is working. As you guys can see, previous 98.5, and the value of ours right now is 98. Şu anda arkadaşlar bulduk, gördüğünüz gibi. Zor değildi. Name it right after you found it, to not confuse, to not get confused, to not lose it again. And there is a flaw, and you don't even know which number could it be. Go ahead and use new scan. Float'lara geldiğimiz zaman arkadaşlar seçiyoruz float seçeneğimizi. 90.5. yapıyoruz, buluyoruz. Let's try to find it in double. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if it's gonna work. As you guys can see, it's not working. So if you was trying to find that value of our health in a game, you will be wasting your time. There's no way you can find that value. Why? Because it just haven't coded that way. The creators of that game has put that values on different addresses, and this is not something that you can access by double value. How are we gonna know it? How do we know what should we do? What should we be using to find that value? Find the address of that value. Find the address of that value to change it for our advance to get thousands of animals. As you guys can see, it's not changed yet. Why? It actually changed, but it haven't changed in our visual screen. So what should be doing is we can do moving our character. We can jump. We can fire again, and bang! You got your unlimited ammo. Oyunlarda arkadaşlar böyle karşımıza seçenekler çıkıyor. Bir çözüme gidebilmek için tek bir yolla değil, yüzlerce yolla gidebilirsiniz. Burada float ve double seçeneğini araştırdık. Hangisinin nasıl bulunacağını bilmiyoruz. Bunu ancak deneyerek bulabiliriz. You can only find it after trying, after looking for it hours and hours, hours and hours. But let's try that if we can find it with some other ways. Let's say we can use a known initial value and we can start firing. We can start losing our health, and then we can use decreased value. We can use decreased value again. We can use decreased value again. We can use decreased value again. But if we hit that button more than we actually got hit, then it ain't gonna work. You're gonna lose your map. As you guys can see, then you'll have to start again. So you should be careful by not clicking more than you lose your health. Let's say you have lost your health, you should be checking, you should be looking for your health in here once. If you try twice, then you're out of the game. Başka birçok yolla bulabiliriz ama bunu yaparken eğer şöyle bir hata yaparsak, canımız gittikten sonra 2 kere basarsak kayboluruz. Yaptıklarımız boşa gider. Sıfırdan başlamamız gerekir. So why haven't we actually finished that tutorial is we haven't actually changed our order, our life. Canımızı hala değiştirmediğimiz için bir sonraki seviyeye geçemiyoruz. Bu yüzden buradan canımızı buluyoruz. You guys got it? We can't find that health because it actually is not 38.14. It actually 38.14048.004. So it can go like this. or it goes like this. So as you guys can see, this is a lot more or less the specific number 0.5, and that one is unknown. You don't know which one. You don't know how long that number is. So let's change it. Let's edit our health. As you guys can see, I'm unbeatable right now. I'm not gonna die, so I freeze it. Never mind. So let's change it to 1000 to see if we can finish it. No, we're not able to finish it. Deneyelim arkadaşlar. Bulmuşken ve başardık. Now we got the next episode, but this one is about pointers. Burada arkadaşlar pointer'lara giriyoruz. Pointer çok bambaşka bir günün konusu. Çok bambaşka bir hikaye. Başka bir tutorial'da tekrar görüşmek üzere diyelim. So this one is next level thing. So we just can't start it right now. It is the pointers. Basically, if you find that pointer of that value, you know, that value has an address, as an assembly, a programming language, computing language. So if you found that address, as you guys can see, we have found a lot of addresses. But if you start the game again, that address can change if the programmers have coded that way. So the whole of those addresses are gonna be wasted. You will have to start looking for them hours and hours and hours and hours again to find those addresses. It could be gold, that could be like mana, this one can be like skill points, thousands of them. So what you want to do is to find those addresses, also find a way to use them forever. You don't want to search for them again and again. Let's say you can do it, you can find them, but people cannot. So if you want to share your foundings, then you can go ahead and find the pointers. And if you can find the pointers, no matter how many times you start the game again, then those addresses will be right there waiting for you. Then you will not need to look for it. Then that means anybody can download your trainer and anybody can use those hacking options, skill points like unlimited mana, gold, and anything whatever you found, they can use it. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Cheat Engine, and it is not just limited by changing those addresses and getting skill points and that kind of thing, but it is a tool which is gonna get you ability to do whatever you want if you know how to use it. Hope you guys enjoyed it.